Hey, what's going on? Blessings to all. You already know who it is, Papito El Rey. Today is my final day, number 14 of my water fasting. My ears like, cause I have my headphones. I was walking in the street, so it's like it's stuffed. But I'm very happy, proud, and excited that I was able to complete. I first started off with doing 7 days, and since I felt great about it, um, I added an additional 7 more days, so it was 14 days altogether. During the journey of me water fasting, which losing weight wasn't my purpose or main factor, because I was already low on weight. I was doing it more for cleansing, more of a clear mind, and to remove toxins and stuff like that. But during the journey of me doing the fasting, I've lost a total of 20 pounds in 2 weeks. The first week I actually lost 12 pounds, and then the rest this week. Um, so I'm proud of myself for any accomplishment that I did during this journey on water fasting. I was gonna start off with obviously my 14-day inspirational quote. Excuse me for the yawning. Day 14. During the fast, the digestive system gets an increasing rest. About 10 hours after a meal, the contractions stop and the feeling of hunger disappears. 5 or 6 hours later, the glucose the glucose stops coming directly from the intestines and begins to produce itself from the reserve of glycogen contained in the liver. From then on, the body works on itself in a closed circuit, becoming itself the source of energy it uses. Um, and also always remember your life will be exactly what you want it to be and make of it. No one's judgment will ever matter to you unless you give them that right or upper hand. See yourself with the good you desire. It's always been something that I've always read, um, just to give me that push and to give me that reminder. So I always like to share it. Um, these last few days, I've been having a lot of cotton mouth, and I fucking hate it because sometimes I get up. Well, not sometimes. I always normally get up like 4 in the morning to take a piss because I drink so much water. Um, and even when I'm not water fasting, I drink water also, but I drink a lot of tea, so that makes you piss a lot. But just with this fasting, it makes me go to the bathroom a lot, and normally when I'm sleeping, which is annoying. But when I get up during that process, I wake up with a like I can't even swallow because I have no saliva. That's how much cotton mouth I have. But just remember, you're not putting any nutrients, minerals, or anything in your body, so that affects it a lot. Um, besides that, I felt a little tired, but that was because I did a lot of working out in the house, and then I walked to the gym to work out and weigh myself, because I wasn't weighing myself every day. It's really not good anyway, because you're chasing to see your weight. So what I was doing was I was weighing myself every 7 days. So today I weighed myself. Um, and I wasn't surprised so much about my weight now because I already knew I was gonna lose a lot because of all the water, um, and that's normal. But after you start fasting, you start gaining a little weight back. So I wasn't so much surprised. I've never been the weight that I am now. So it was kind of a little, not scary, but it felt like a little weird. Because I've never ever, the least weight I've ever been was 165, 160. And I was actually 165 when I started. So if you do the math, if I lost 20 pounds, you already know how much weight I lost. But I will gain that back, to where I wanted to be anyway. So I'm not too much stressed about it. I did lose a lot of weight. My face is a lot skinnier. My gut area went down a lot. Um, I lost a lot of muscle mass during the process, which which is fine. I'll work it back up, and I'm not too stressed about it because my main concern and focus was to do certain things to begin with. So I really don't care about that. It'll just motivate me more to get it back up. But besides that, I feel great. There was times during my fasting that I had like I was a little moody, had little attitudes. But just keep in mind that I'm a 420 representative. Um, I'm a plant-based user of that green leaf and that good shit they call ganja. But so that helps me sleep good a lot. So I wasn't able to take it. It wasn't so much that I wasn't able to take it because it is well, to me, since it's a plant, I wanted to be strict and everything, and I wanted to do everything legit. So it was a sacrifice that I had to do, which is fine because I've gone days without it. So it just helps me sleep good. So that's one of the main reasons why. Um, so anyone that could relate understands where I'm coming from with that. But today I wanted to touch on um, 15 health benefits of hummus according to science. Hummus is a delicious, rich, and creamy dip originating from the Middle East. It is primarily made up of chickpeas and sesame seeds, along with other herbs, spices, and ingredients that give it a nice and unique flavor. Hummus can be is a variety of ways. It says is, but it's supposed to be can be used in a variety of ways. It can be used as an ingredient for a whole new dish or on its own as a dip or a spread. You can buy hummus from the store, but if you want to get all the healthy goodness that it comes with, it's always better to go for the homemade kind to make it yourself. Despite its uh, oh, despite its delicately complex taste, hummus is actually surprisingly easy to make. Basic hummus consists of only six ingredients: olive oil, tahini, chickpeas, gar- garlic, sea salt, and lemon juice. As hummus rose to popularity outside its outside its region of origin, many variations of this simple dip have been created. Flavored hummus is now one of the most popular dips in many places, and is just as easy to make as the basic one. Aside from adding a flavorful punch to make food taste better, or adding texture to excite your taste buds more, hummus also provides tons of benefits that will improve your health. Here are 15 benefits of hummus according to science and delicious recipes that you can try. Hummus is in Hummus is abundant and plant-based protein. If you're a vegan or you're following a plant-based diet, you should try to consume hummus regularly. The main ingredient for hummus, which are chickpeas, are an excellent source of plant-based protein. 100 gram servings of chickpeas contains 20.47 grams of protein. With this much protein in chickpeas, it's no wonder they can easily make you feel full after just a few handfuls. This keeps you from sneaking unhealthy snacks into your everyday diet, which can help a lot if you're trying to control your weight. What's more, what's more is the way hummus is eaten often allows for the consumption of what we can call complete proteins. Often hummus is eaten with pita bread or other types of whole grain which contain another type of proteins. When consumed with the plant-based proteins found in chickpeas, these make up what is called a complete protein of proteins that contain all the essential amino acids needed to be converted and used for energy. Chickpeas aren't the only ingredients present in hummus that's rich in protein. Tahini, a rich and creamy paste made from ground up sesame seeds, is also rich in the protein called uh, methionine. Just like the proteins in chickpeas, the methionine proteins can also form a complete protein that the body can use for energy when consumed with other protein rich foods. Hummus is rich in various vitamins and minerals because of the healthy ingredients included in the making of hummus. It is only natural that this delicious dip is loaded in vitamins and minerals. Again, if you want to get the full benefits, going for natural and homemade is the best way to go, since it's really the only way to keep away from preservatives and all that other stuff your body doesn't need. Chickpeas, the main ingredients in hummus, is loaded with iron, folate, uh, phosphorus, and B vitamins. Hummus also contains lemon juice, which, as we all know, is a great source of vitamin C as well as antioxidants. Another ingredient, tahini, which is made of sesame seeds, is loaded with copper, zinc, magnesium, calcium, and phosphorus. Garlic, which adds flavor to hummus, um, is rich in antioxidants, and it also has a ton of trace minerals along with a good number of vitamins loaded in it. If you're looking for a great way to get a good amount of vitamins and minerals incorporated into your daily diet, eating hummus with your daily meals might just be what you need to do. Hummus can keep your bones. Number three, hummus can keep your bones at optimal health. Your bones are one of the most important parts of your body that you should really pay attention to and take care of, because without bones, you won't be able to do much or move around much at all. Aside from serving as the main framework that supports your body, your bones are responsible for a ton of other things as well. These things include, but are not limited to, protecting your internal organs from injury, making it possible for you to be mobile in every way and you can think of, producing blood cells, storing essential minerals, and more. So now the question is, how do you take care of your bones? Well, making sure it gets the right amount of calcium is a start. Calcium is the mineral that keeps your bones and teeth strong. In fact, 99% of the calcium that you consume goes to your bones and your teeth, and the mineral alone makes up about 2% of your total body weight. Blood clotting, cell signaling, nerve function, and muscle contraction. These are just some of the things that your body does and uses calcium for. The recommended daily intake of calcium for adults is always from 1,000 to 1,300 milligrams per day, depending on your age and gender. Without enough calcium in your diet, you could suffer from calcium deficiency, which could lead to other diseases like osteoporosis and rickets, among many others. Be wary though, because too much calcium in your diet could also be bad for your health. Consuming too much calcium can lead to kidney stones and constipation, especially when you get your calcium from supplements. Now, where does hummus fit into all of this? You may be wondering, well, sesame seeds, which is one of the ingredients in making tahini used in hummus, is an excellent source of calcium. You can get 1,404 milligrams of calcium in 1 cup, 144 grams of sesame seeds alone. Chickpea, the main ingredient used in hummus, is also a rich source of calcium and is one of the top sources of calcium for many vegans. Hummus can help lower cholesterol. Eating delicious foods is one of the pleasures that we get out of life, but comes with a ton of risk, and one of them is getting your cholesterol up to dangerously high levels. In order to keep yourself healthy, you need to maintain a good and healthy level of cholesterol. And if you're the kind who likes foods that are too rich in indulgent, this may be a problem for you. Luckily, there are plenty of foods out there that can help you lower your cholesterol, and chickpeas, which is the main ingredient used in hummus, is one of those foods. According to research, there is a group of foods called pulses which can help lower your cholesterol levels when consumed regularly. These foods include lentils, peas, beans, and chickpeas, among others. According to a study of Australian lecturer Jane Petaway, where two groups consumed the same amount of fiber for 3 years, with the first group getting their fiber from daily consumption of chickpeas and the second group getting their fiber from wheat, cereal, and other wheat products. The group that consumed chickpeas was shown to have consumed less fat and had a reduction in cholesterol too. Hummus number five. Hummus can help reduce the risk of cancer. While it's great that there are always new developments in the search of the cure of cancer, It's unfortunate how many people succumb to this disease every year. There are 8.2 million cancer related deaths recorded in 2012 alone, and 14 million new cases of cancer diagnosed in the same year. It is one of the leading causes of death worldwide. The numbers are predicted to rise up to 22 million in the next 20 years. Knowing these and how difficult it is to deal with cancer, wouldn't you want to do anything and everything to lower your risk of getting cancer? We've already discussed so many healthy benefits coming from chickpeas, the main ingredient used in hummus, but did you know that one of the greatest benefits of consuming it is to help reduce the risk of cancer? Foods that are rich in folate, like those in the pulses food group, have been found to contain lignans and saponins, which are substances that help fight cancer. They also contain starch that is not digested in the small intestine, and this is used by good bacteria present in the colon to make fatty acids to protect the colon cells. Aside from that, chickpeas and other foods from pulses group also contain a ton of antioxidants. Number 6, hummus is a great way to get started on the Mediterranean diet. There are plenty of diet plans out there that are designed and marketed to help you with a problem area or two in your health. There are those that are designed to help you lose weight, and others that are curated to give you better cardiovascular health. There are also those that are meant to boost your energy levels so you can be more active and productive. Most of the time, however, people are turned off by these diets because they're either bland and boring or just too hard to follow religiously. So, wouldn't it be nice if there was a diet that's not only tasty and delicious but also actually good for your overall health? That's where the Mediterranean diet comes in. Unlike most diets, this is something that tastes good, is easy to follow, and is not just great for one aspect of your health, but for your overall wellness as well. In fact, the Mediterranean diet has been shown to lower the risk of stroke and heart diseases by 30% in a study conducted in 2013. If you're thinking of getting started on this diet but have no idea how, consuming hummus regularly is a great way to do so. Some of the foods included in the Mediterranean diet are beans, uh, uh, legum, leg, legumes, olive oil, and garlic. My mouth is dry as hell. Among others, these, as you know, because I'm reading and talking a lot, as you know, are included in the healthy goodness that is in hummus. Number 7, hummus can help you with your weight loss journey. Everyone wants to be fit and healthy, and everyone wants to look good, but looking for food that's healthy, delicious, and will help you lose weight is the ultimate challenge. If you love the taste of hummus, though, you might be off to a good start. Hummus is one of the foods that can help you with your weight loss journey. Excuse me. And that is because this tasty treat is loaded with a good amount of monosaturated fats that can help reduce belly fat and promote weight loss. Now, you may be confused as to how consuming fats make you lose weight. Most people think that in order to lose weight, one should cut out fat from their diet. This is not true at all. Fat is essentially Fat is essential in any diet. You just need to make sure that you are consuming the right kinds of fat, and monounsaturated fat is one of those. Number 8, hummus helps in dealing with anemia. With the kind of fast-paced lifestyle most people have nowadays, it's no wonder a lot of people are getting sick and having weaker immune systems. Diseases that affect the immune system are the some of the ones that are hardest to battle. Anemia, for example, is one of them. If the late if the left untreated, anemia could progress into something much more worse. Now there are plenty of ways to keep yourself from being anemic. The first one, of course, is to keep a healthy lifestyle. This includes eating a healthy diet and consuming foods that will help boost your iron. In hummus, there are two ingredients that are great sources of iron: chickpeas and tahini. These can help prevent iron deficiency, thus preventing anemia and alleviating it for those who already have it. Number 9. Hummus is a healthy and tasty alternative for a lot of unhealthy. Healthy foods aren't always the best tasting ones out there, which is why some people find it difficult to jump in the bandwagon and join health buffs in their quest for a healthier lifestyle and a better body that's physically fit. Mayonnaise, ranch, sour cream, creamy salad dressings, these are just a few of the multitude of things that we add to food to make them even more tasty and delicious. The thing about these, though, is that they're made from ingredients that aren't very good for you. If you're trying to become more healthy and are looking for ways to make your meals more appetizing without loading them up with unnecessary fats and calories, why not try substituting your unhealthy picks with hummus? Hummus can add just as much zinc and flavor to your food without making you feel guilty afterwards. You can use it to replace your favorite sandwich spread or use it as alternative to any recipe that calls for any kind of cream. You can dip your bread, crackers, and chips into it too instead of buying the bottled kind. If you're worried that you'd get sick of the taste of hummus, if you replace everything with it, don't worry. You can always add fun and unique flavors to your hummus to change things up a bit and excite and entice your taste buds again every once in a while. Number 10. Hummus helps reduce blood sugar. Having diabetes is tough. Being restricted from eating certain kinds of food, especially the ones you grew up loving, can be a little disappointing and maybe a little depressing at times. You think that the only foods that are not allowed from a diabetic's diet are sweet and sugary ones, but there are actually more than just those. If you're a diabetic who's looking for a way to make food taste better, or if you're looking for something new to eat with your snacks, why not try eating hummus or at least incorporating hummus in your diet? Traditional hummus is savory and it is great for dipping and cooking. If you're looking for something to satisfy your sweet tooth without putting your life at risk, though you can always make your own hummus from scratch and throw in some beets to sweeten it up a little bit. I've never had beets yet. And, I mean, I've heard it's nasty, but I've never had it. I've always wanted to try it. Um, and as a kid, I hated the look of it because when I was a kid, I used to be like, it looks like it's bloody, brains or something. It used to look weird to me. Um, what makes hummus great for diabetics is that it is a complex carbohydrate, which means that it supplied you with time released energy, so your blood sugar levels won't spike. In fact, one study conducted in 2012 showed people who had a cup of legumes incorporated into their low glycemic index diet consistently for 3 months have improved glucose tolerance. This is because hummus is rich in protein that can easily fill you up, thus allowing your system to digest, process, and utilize all the glucose found in the beans and making sure that your blood sugar levels are stable before they get the chance to drop again. Number 11, hummus helps you win your battle against allergies. One of the things that takes the joy out of receiving food items for gifts or joining a fun food filled activity like pot, a potluck party or a picnic is having to be restricted from tasting the delicious food because you have allergies. Allergies are indeed a pain to deal with, but more so often when you have kids, you've seen and read about it before. Schools banning kids from bringing in certain types of food, even if it's healthy, because it might trigger an allergic reaction from them or the other kids. As a parent, you might be enraged to find the only healthy thing that your kid likes on that list. So what can you pack for your kids' school lunches that won't trigger an allergic reaction of any sort? Hummus, that's what. Of course, the ingredient hummus might still be a trigger for some. However, it does not contain any of the top 10 food allergens, which means that unless you have allergies that are not included in the top 10, then you're good to go. Hummus is the epitome of a fuss free snack. They're perfect for picnics and school lunches and paired with crackers or your favorite vegetables. They make a great snack in between meals as well. Remember to always check with other people to see whether or not they are allergic to any of the ingredients found in hummus to be on the safe side. Some may not have allergies to the top 10 food allergens, but they might be allergic to something else, and that something else could be an ingredient in hummus. Number 12, hummus makes you look young and beautiful. Hummus is such a big hit among celebrities and beauty and fashion icons, and it's not just because of its amazing flavor. For those of you out there who are set and doing everything to maintain a younger and more radiant look, hummus might just be the very thing you are looking for. There are tons of ways to preserve your look. Some of these include very expensive trips to doctors and surgeons who specialize in procedures like stem cell therapy, Botox, and plastic surgery, of course. If you're not keen on going under the knife, you can always opt for the natural option instead, and that includes eating lots of healthy foods that are rich in antioxidants. speaking of foods that are rich in antioxidants, did you know that hummus is overloaded with all the natural goodness that you need to keep your skin looking healthy, looking youthful, radiant, and glowing? Chickpeas, the main ingredient of hummus, is jam-packed with antioxidants. If you're making your own hummus from scratch, try to look for chickpeas with darker skin tone. Now, most people would stay away from darker colored chickpeas thinking they're old or not as good, but research shows that the chickpeas with a darker colored skin actually contain more antioxidants with which is great if you want to get a boost on the health and beauty benefit. Number 13, hummus can help prevent constipation. As mentioned earlier, hummus is rich in fiber. Thanks to its main ingredient, chickpeas fiber is one of the most important things that you need to consume if you're suffering from constipation. It sweeps your insides clean and it helps soften your stool as well so you won't have any kind of trouble when you're doing your business. Of course, just hummus won't be enough to help your body process food better. Unless you're eating tubs of it at every meal, you'll need to get to eat it with something else that's rich in fiber to get all the constipation fighting benefits. Number 14. Hummus is anti-inflammatory. Anti-inflammatory drugs are often very expensive, and while most of them are quite effective, the relieving pain and other symptoms of various diseases, um, they do have side effects that users might suffer from in the long run. Taking anti-inflammatory drugs along with other kinds of drugs could also lead to adverse effects. Another thing that you have to watch out for when taking anti-inflammatory drugs is overdosing. Since many anti-inflammatory medicines can be purchased over the counter without any kind of prescription, it's easy for people to abuse them and risk overdosing. If you're trying to avoid these risks but are still in need of some anti-inflammatory relief, try having some hummus. Most of the ingredients in hummus, like garlic, chickpeas, and olive oil, have anti-inflammatory properties that could help provide you the relief that you need. It can also prevent arthritis arthritis flare-ups when consumed regularly and for a long time. Number 15. Hummus makes your monthly period easier to bear. If you're someone who always suffers from unnecessary downtime once a month because of your period, you know how difficult it is to deal with something that your body can't help but doing. Women around the world have to sacrifice precious time, and some even have no choice but to stay in bed all day because of the pain that comes with your monthly period. Sure, there are several treatments and drugs out there that can help relieve and alleviate the pain, but do you really want to be dependent on those? No. One natural way to ease the pain and make your periods easier to deal with is to eat certain kinds of food, and that includes hummus. Not that you've read about wonders that hummus can do. It's time, no, now that you've read um, wonders that hummus can do, it's time to learn more about the delicious dip and how you can enjoy it with this easy and delicious hummus recipe. This is a recipe. It's a quick and easy recipe. So basically, you will need one onion small, two tablespoons of ghee, two slices. Oh, this is like for kids and all that. So two slices of bread, whole grain or wrap, whatever you choose to use, crackers, whatever the case may be, and 2 tablespoons of hummus. This is like for snacks for like kids or people that's at the office and they're at work and stuff like that. Something to snack on. I touched up on hummus because I've eaten it before. I've eaten at Arabic places before I became vegan and stuff like that. Um, I've tried falafel balls and all that, so I've enjoyed it. So when I tried hummus, it was real good as hell with at the Arabic restaurant I went to. So I just for some reason it popped in my head and I thought of it. But I hope it was real helpful because I try to touch up on a little bit of everything for guys and girls. Um, because some people need it. I'm just touch up on this real quick. In the historical record of fasting in the 20th century, long fasts were defined as fasts for 40 days or longer. Since our environmental quality and daily stress conditions have degraded so much, some practitioners move their threshold of what constitutes a long fast as fasting for longer than 10 days. I'm one of them. If you're going to fast for longer than 10 days, then only do it with someone knowledgeable, or look it up basically. And experience in fasting. Like I always tell you, and this is written, this doesn't mean medical doctors unless they have actual fasting experience or it's their formal practice. Having the right experienced person who has fasted and knows well about it will provision you with all the motivation, clarity, certainty, and the most natural way forward in your fast. I didn't have really besides, I looked up a lot of things. Um, I really just had one person that was motivating me, inspiring me basically because I was able to motivate her to be able to do fasting, and other people that were curious and wanted to do it, even if they did it for a shorter period. But it's always good to have somebody that's on the same boat as you, and sometimes it's good to have somebody to do it with you. It's a little bit more motivation. It could actually help you. Uh, to each his own. Um, I was able to do it with doing research and being able to school others and doing videos and stuff like that. So these videos was actually very helpful. I haven't really seen all my videos, but I will be going back to them and looking it up. Like I say, don't judge me and don't, I don't know everything. This is new to me. I was able to do research and look it up. So bear with me and understand that nobody's a fucking genius in water fasting. There's no such thing. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has their opinion. Everybody has their way of doing it. I chose to do it straight water. That was my choice. You know what I'm saying? To each his own. Um, but I feel real good. I'm real grateful, and I always give thanks to the Almighty King for giving me that strength and always giving me motivation. I've always had willpower, so I always push myself to the limit. I've always been crazy like that, where if I want to do something, I do it. That's about it. Like, everybody's not strong like that. But guess what? Fuck it all. We made it, so it really doesn't matter. Opinions are like assholes. Everybody got it. I did this for me. I did this for me and to motivate. So as long as I can say I made it and we made it, I salute you. I'm very proud. I'm proud. You made it. So shout out to Queen Viv for being able to get it off and doing it. I'm proud of you also. We made it. Nigga, we made it. We made it. Nigga, we made it. We made it. Yeah, I'm all cheesy. That's right. Tomorrow I'm gonna eat a fucking big ass fucking watermelon and some kiwi.
Yeah. She said she working for Walgreens, but not in the store at the head office. The hair was so good, it makes sense why you work at the head office.
I'm fucking excited, man. I'm very proud of myself. You know what I'm saying? Not anybody could sit there and say that they've been able to strictly do water fasting and not do anything else and not eat. So I really, I could care less about the negativity, until you're able to sit there and do what I did, then you have a right to sit there and judge and talk down on somebody else. But you're not God. You're not nobody to sit there and judge anyone else. You know, be support other people's accomplishments. You know what I'm saying? It might not be something that you could do, but it doesn't mean that you gotta spoil and put down somebody else because they're trying to do something that they've never done before and they're doing it for health benefits. You know what? It was I was able to benefit from it, and I'm very fucking happy about it. In the future, I will be doing it. Um, like I said, I didn't really do it for the weight loss. I did it more for other reasons. But during the process, I was able to lose weight, so it was a blessing because I was able to lose weight in certain areas that I was pushing for. So um, I'm gonna leave you again with this last one. Yeah, like I always put, your life will be exactly what you want it to be, and make of it. No one's judgment will ever matter to you unless you give them that right or upper hand. See yourself with the good you desire. Fuck everybody else. If it's something that you want to do and you're worried about other people judging, you're not doing it. Then it defeats the purpose of why you're doing it. You're doing it for you. You're doing it because it makes you feel better and it's something that you want to accomplish. Don't ever let anybody put you down or try to steer you wrong or try to get you out of your focus. Because you know what? Always remember, misery loves company. And a lot of people see that they can't do something, so they would rather not someone else do it because they feel some kind of way about it. Fuck all that. You do what you want and you make yourself happy. And if you're doing it for weight loss reasons, which I did for my gut and stuff like that, then go for it. You understand? Like, don't worry about anybody else. You're doing this again for you. I love y'all. Blessings to all kings and queens. If you're on your journey, I wish you nothing but success. Um, I'm very happy for you. If you made it through one day, that's a blessing because not many people could say it. Just keep going and reach your goal. And if you reach your goal and you feel that you could do it for more, like I did, then keep going. You understand? So, have a great night. I'm gonna relax, watch some TV. Um, I already, took a shower and everything, so I'm chill. Um, enjoy your night. I'm out. Tomorrow I'll be posting a video, of course, of my watermelon, cause I'm gonna be extra out and excited about eating. And then for dinner, I'm gonna be making a puree of vegetables. So maybe I'll put that video up too. I'm out. It's Papito El Rey, and bless all.